Well, hello, Stampers. It's the Pampered Stamper, and happy Tuesday to you. My name is Jackie Vander Sarboot, and I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in both Canada and in Europe. That is a story in itself. I, um, I was born in Canada. I have 5 kids, 5 grandkids. My mom is still alive, and but I'm married to a Dutchman. We reconnected years after we first met when I was 17. But it's time to make some cards, and I am playing with a set called, let me see, I forget what it's called, Warmest Heart. And I have to tell you, I bought this set for Pup. If you've been following me for a while, you know that Pup was my father, is my father. He lived to be 95 and 2/3. He died last year, July 19th, and he was born on November 19th. And I have great memories of him. And one of them, take a look at this set. It's a thermos. Now, if any of you have grown up on a farm, you know that when it's planting season, harvesting season, any time between May and November, you could find yourself driving to the field with a thermos of coffee or soup and lunch. You know, they could pack it in the morning and take it, but you know what? It's so nice to have that diversion during the day where you actually sit with a loved one and enjoy their break together in the field or in the tractor. So when I saw this thermos, I thought I have to get that set. And I don't know how many of you wanted this set. So I'm going to show you the inspiration in the catalog. And they're colors that I necessarily wouldn't pick, but I am going to show you this one. I'm not going to make the whole card, but I'm going to do some of the stamping just to show you that you don't necessarily need the dies. It does come with some amazing dies. So it comes with the big thermos die that cuts out the full thermos, like this gray one. And then it comes with this detailed die that shows the thermos without the lid on it. There's a lid die as well. Let's see if I can find that one cut out. I have it. Just give me a second. Got a whole pile of stuff here. See, that's the lid of the thermos. And then I'm telling you, I thought when I first looked at these, obviously I didn't look carefully enough. So I thought there were just 2 label dies. But if you look super closely, you will see that the bottom one has another little cutout. So this one cuts out a frame like this. Okay, and the other one cuts out the whole label, which I now cannot find. I know I have it. Let me look for it. Okay, so I found one. Here it is. I've cut it into with Very Vanilla. So there is the full label, and then this is the frame. Now I decided, take a look at this. Here is one that's done already. And I took, here it is. I thought I better do one so that I can show it to you with, have one all done in case I mess up. We have this product. Oh goodness, I was gonna say I'm not in the picture. We have this product called Silver and Gold Adhesive Backed Paper. So it's a really lovely sparkle paper, but it has an adhesive back, so then it's sticky. So whenever you cut something, you get a sticker. It's wonderful. So I cut one here, and we'll put it on later. Okay, I'm not going to do it right now. So then we have all these cute little things. We have these little labels that you can put on your thermos. There's a rainbow, flowers. You can also I did it and I just stamped in Versamark. Man, okay, I had accidentally paused my camera, so I'm not sure if you saw me stamping this this thermos. So if you didn't, oh, look at this. Now I have So Saffron. I have some old ink pads that I'm using. I don't want So Saffron. It's retired. I didn't want Daffodil Delight. I want Crushed Curry, so I'll be back. So what I was saying earlier is that while the dies are really nice, take a peek, you can use this set without them. These are pretty cool too. They add a dimension to your thermos, which is kind of cool, decor. And I chose to leave some of the little squares in there. I was going for a little more masculine look in the card that we're actually going to make today. But now we're going to take some crushed curry, to first stamp the outline of the thermos. So, and then we're going to stamp the inside. And I'm just gonna, every time, oh no, that one was off just a little bit. My thermos is a little bumpy on the right hand side. It's a little bit tricky. You think that you're not doing it right and then it's bang on, but it's easier to do in real life than it is on camera. I just bumped my camera. So now the last one we're going to do in Petal Pink. So these are more of a retro color scheme, and I'm just copying the catalog, casing the catalog. So now we've got Petal Pink. The other thing that the catalog showed is that you could just emboss those pretty little designs, these ones here, right on your thermos, and then stamp the thermos on colored cardstock. That looks really cool too. So there's lots of options, and I will probably okay, that one turned out perfectly. Now what they did in the catalog, oh yeah, they stamped another one off. I only have 3. I didn't watch carefully. Look, they stamped a 3rd thermos off here, and then they stamped the "You warm your heart, you warm my heart." I'll have to find out where that that little die is from, but you don't necessarily have to use a die. Maybe I'll show you a trick on how to make a shape like that. Okay, we're going to make that just so that you know how. Now, I think that in the catalog they didn't use Pool Party. I think they may have used Lost Lagoon. So I'm using Lost Lagoon for the saying. And here, I'm going to go close to the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a little bit crooked. Let me see if I can do another one. Otherwise, we'll work with it. That's better. Okay, so now we'll grab our paper trimmer. And this works, it's kind of like the opposite of a little flag, a little banner flag. And actually, you know, I have to confess, I've not done this before. So we're going to find, it's just, you know, the weather in Holland, I just can't get used to it. It's sunny, and then all of a sudden I listen and it's raining, and it's still sunny. And this happens so often, you'd think I'd get used to it. Okay, I need scissors. Oh, people, do you ever have something ready and then it's gone? It happens. Not gone at all. They're just sitting right on top of my ink pads, right in front of me, right on my phone stand. I just wanted you to know I'm more organized than I think. So I'm cutting now from the edge to the middle, and then from the middle to the edge. So there, I have one there, and now again from the middle to the edge, and from the middle to the edge. And now we have our, it kind of looks like a pencil on both ends. And then they just wrapped some twine around and put that in the middle. So that's kind of the way that card was made. Now we're going to make the card that I want to make. And I'm going to close up my ink pad for a minute. Now, first I have to tell you, I'm going to take you through the process. I started with a basic white card. This is a large Memories and More card. I wanted that little bit of extra room to play with. So the card front is 4 1/4 by 6 1/4. And then what I did was I took my thermoses, this one, oops, this one, and a red one, okay? And I laid them on my card. I kind of had them like this. I thought that's cool. Then I had the sending, and then I had love and big hugs. And it is clean and simple. I thought that's kind of nice, but then I thought, oh, maybe it's boring. Maybe I need to make it a little more masculine. So I took out a smoky slate layer, and I only wanted to leave a little edge. So this layer is 4 1/8 by 6 1/8. But if you look carefully, now there's a naked piece that's not embossed. So the biggest size that you can do in your embossing folder is 6 inches long. As soon as you go longer than that, you're going to get this little bare edge. So I didn't like that. And I do like that it's a little more masculine looking. Watch. So this is what I did. I just laid my pieces on here again. So, like so. And it's okay, but it just wasn't calling my name. So then I thought, okay, what about just doing it white, tone on tone? And then I went to 4 inches, 4 by 6. And now let's see. I do like the white. I will say that. Okay, like so. And the red with the love and big hugs. And the sending there. And then I thought it might be fun to leave the lid off that one thermos, right? That looks pretty good. One more option, and then you guys can tell me which one you like the best. This is with crumb cake. I thought I kind of wanted the earthy tone. It reminded me of the farm. My dad had a pair of pants that were that color, you know, and it just, I'm not sure. I'm leaning towards this one. There. Get well soon. I also toyed with putting the silver piece on here. I'll show you. This is the top of the, no, that's not it. This one. That's the top of the thermos, because you know how when you have a thermos, that top part is sometimes you've got a steel thermos, but I thought, maybe that's too glitzy for a masculine card. So I took it off. And that sending, I kind of want it almost straight, but I don't want it hiding the thermos there. And I think that is my card, like so. I think it looks pretty cool. That crosshatch is also an online exclusive. I don't think it's in the annual catalog. There's 3 3D embossing folders that are in the pack. I'll find out what they're called. So they are Basics 3D embossing folders. And it comes with a crosshatch, it comes with a dotty one, and it comes with one that has like daisies. So good to know. And the number is 161598. I'm really hoping they're still current. I think they are. It's hard to keep track of everything sometimes, but let's put this card together. I'm really happy with it. I hope you like it too. If you do, be sure to give me a thumbs up. YouTube likes that. They will give me, I don't know, if they find out that people are liking my content and interacting with it, then they will promote my videos so that more people see them. So that's a big deal. This is old-fashioned word-of-mouth advertising. So I love your comments, but please share as well. There's a share button right underneath the video, and then you can choose to share it on Pinterest or on Facebook. That would make me so happy if you did that. All right, so now, let's see. I kind of like the one with the handle in the middle. There. Kind of cool, isn't it? I'm just laying them out again. And then here, I might pop that up. Okay. One at a time. And again, the liquid adhesive is pretty nice in here because it kind of goes in between those little grooves. And the last class I had, someone had put something down and then they were going to change their mind and they said, wow, this stuff sticks really well. I said, it does. It really does. It's very strong, and even in a dry environment, it doesn't, your cards won't fall apart. And that's important because I've had cards fall apart with other adhesives. So this is Mossy Meadow, this green. The ink was also Mossy Meadow, and then this one was Real Red. There. Then we'll pop this up. This is going to go, yeah, maybe we'll pop that up too. We'll get some little dimensionals, some little minis. The mini dimensionals are awesome for getting in those little spots. It does take a little more patience to take the backings off. I'm not the most patient person, but I did find that it helps to use your pokey tool. If you give them a little press like that, I'm just going to do that to all of them. It makes the little backing pop up a little bit. and it's easier to get off. And then, yeah, I do not bite my fingernails, but my nails are always short. They're not great. Apparently paper crafting is not friendly to your nails, but I'm not the type of person, I can't get my nails, like I can't get those fake nails. I feel handicapped with those. I feel like I can't do anything. I admire what they look like on other people, and every once in a while I get a manicure, but even that feels like I have something on my fingers. I guess I'm just not that sophisticated. There. And then, you know what? There are black mini dimensionals. Let me grab them for a second. Look at that. This is so cool. And the black dimensionals have a white backing so you can see where you've put them, which is, I think, a genius move. Oh yeah, press, press, and flip. And you could tell when you go into a crafter's house, you will often find the backing of a dimensional somewhere in the house. There. Isn't that cute? Okay, and now this. I'm going to pop that up too. I was looking for some big dimensionals. Oh yeah, here they are. See, I can just put one on the back of this, and that's fine. You could probably use this as a little flower pot too. There. I was hoping, I think we might have a little die cut for steam, which might be pretty cool. And then here's our card. And then we could stamp something in the inside. There's just lots of options for, and then here is just my sample stamping. So you can put that on top too, or like this, but then color it. You could use these for all kinds of little labels that you could put on different things. So there's also the sunshine. That's kind of cute. Look. So it's just a fun set. I hope that you were inspired. There's still so much I can do with this. But anyway, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed my little story of Pop in the field and his thermos. And oh, I have another story to share with you. I just learned this recently. I'd never heard this story before. My parents had a German Shepherd, and my mother trained it to take a sandwich to the field for my dad, and he had to go down one hill, through a valley, and up the next hill. And the dog would do this, and Mom would watch, and sometimes the dog would pause, and then she'd say, no, keep going to Basha. That's the boss. And he would bring the sandwich to my father when my mom was too busy, and he didn't eat it, which I think is quite amazing because dogs usually have quite the appetite. So if you have a story to share with me, or this thermos stamp set evokes any happy memories, please share. Have a super day. If you're looking for a demonstrator, I would love to be yours in Canada or in Europe. That is my job, to sell Stampin'Up products. So that's what I'm hoping to do with my videos, my tutorials, my blog posts, you name it. All right, have a super day. Bye.